r/TIFU. Prestigious U2927 says TIFU by sending a camgirl money $1k for a few skimpy photos. So I'm pretty new to the whole camgirl scene. Frankly, it's just through Tinder and other dating apps that I've encountered them in the wild. I matched with a girl last week on Tinder and she specifically requested to talk through Instagram. I complied, thinking whatever, it can't hurt. She has about 5 posts on Insta, all of her in some sort of cosplay or another. She's cute. We started chatting, and it didn't go much of anywhere. Her English wasn't very good, and she didn't have much to add to the conversation, mostly just asking me one-off questions here and there. She tells me she lives in the same city as me, and that she's looking for love before she moves back to LA next week. I sent her a text last night asking her what she was up to for the evening, not expecting much of a response. She was ready for me. She said that, if I agreed to her terms we could hang out. She alludes to us meeting up, sleeping together, and tells me to bring a couple condoms and we'll have sex. It's after I sent her $100 that she says she's booking a private room for us on her secure private site. She asks me which room I want, and I say room 12. After I send the $100, she tells me to wait, then comes back saying unfortunately, that room is taken, and the only one available is room 69, which is special, and requires $500 to book. At this point I'm completely flabbergasted and annoyed. I never wanted to see her room anyways. I was only interested in meeting up. I call her, and hear her voice through Instagram, very Eastern European sounding, with a thick accent. She continues to press that I'm not a bad person, Jesus Christ, and that she can give me a refund for all the money spent to book the room, and she'll give it to me cash when we meet up. The whole thing is just very odd to me and reeks of bullshit. But upon her reassurance she'd give me a refund, I relent and send the $500 after all. She tells me there's something wrong with the site and she can't open the room after all. So all of that money for nothing. She then offers to let me book her for the night and gives me rates. $280 for 3 hours or $500 for overnight. Again, I'm highly suspicious of the idea this is legit and ask her a ton of questions about this. To prove she can send me a refund, she shows me the button on the website that has refund payment on it, and she sends me a screenshot of her location on a Maps app. I recognize the area and it's about 15 minutes away from where I live. At this point I'm thinking maybe I'll actually get to sleep with this person, and who knows? Maybe it'll be worth all the headache and money. I shower, get dressed, pack up and send her another $500, thinking we are going to drink wine together. She mentioned that on the phone, and, frick, and then that'll be that. I hop in my car and start driving roughly to the intersection she is closest to on the screenshot she shared, and I tell her I'm on my way. She then tells me I need to send an additional $350 to confirm the booking, and keeps saying trust me, it's worth it. At this point, sunk cost fallacy is rearing its ugly head, and I'm in too deep. I jump through hoops trying to send money to her moderator, who apparently lives in the Philippines, and is the last step to confirm the booking. I try 3 different money transfer sites, and on the last one, the bank actually calls me directly to confirm it's not blackmail or suspicious. All 3 money sites cancel the transactions, unlike PayPal where the money went through every time. It's 4 AM at this frickin' point, and I've spent hours haggling with this woman back and forth. I've been calling her relentlessly as well, and she hasn't answered, saying she's on the phone with her moderator. I keep telling her, look, I've already paid to book you for the night, let's do the thing already, and she keeps responding with, no, just one more, it's worth it. After jumping through the hoops of driving to 2 different Western Union storefronts, which are actually just gas station ATMs, I offer to just send more money on PayPal. She says okay, and then I'm exasperated. Clearly there is no moderator, clearly it was all a big scam. I drove home and told her she's a liar and a scam artist, and that I hope she has fun scamming more lonely men. I can't believe I wasted a grand and 5 hours of my time for absolutely nothing. She sent me 2 partial nudes after all of that. So I suppose it wasn't all for nothing, just close to it. My question now is there any way I can report her on PayPal? I know PayPal doesn't allow transactions that are sexual in nature, so I'm unsure if I can report it. Also, if I were to report it, I have no idea how to do so, since I was consenting in the sexual transactions. I think I'm just absolutely frick-ed in this case, but I'm unsure. I thought about reporting the payments as false, but again, I don't have much of a leg to stand on. TL, doctor, over the course of 5 hours a cam girl convinced me to send her hundreds of dollars with the promise of sex with her as the carrot at the end of the stick. It obviously never happened, and the most I got out of the interaction was a Arlen Dilithal says, LPT, never pay for porn. Jerin says, dispute the charges. Don't be honest and give this whole story to them, just tell them you don't recognize the charges. Royal Toilet says, man, if anyone is asking to wire you money that you haven't seen in person first, don't go for it. If you're on a cam site or something, only use their methods of payment, because she definitely didn't have an intention of seeing in person. I doubt she even lives in the same country as you. Be careful with this stuff, you'll find someone who you can do sexual stuff with mutually without payment. Just be patient and kind. Hexacus says, Jesus dude, this is the oldest trick in the book. Who thought you internet safety? Imperedblus says, will you learn now? Solid Point says, not even a girl, pal, some sweaty fat dude played you like this. Fliguana says, for $380, I will teach you to never fall for an internet scum again. It's worth it. Blackness Off the Void says, go on r/scams and read hundreds of posts just like yours. And no, you're not getting your money back. Call it a life lesson and move on. Throwaway 9932 says, hey op. Guess what? I'm in your city. Let's meet up and have sex. Send me $1,000 so I'll book our room and prepare everything for our sexy time to go ultra smooth. Wendigo_0001 says, sorry mate, but if you're gonna fall for that you kinda deserve it. Pajigahai 2020 says, this is what happens when a guy thinks with his little head. Please don't do it again. Masturbation is free. Hisakaskam Dumpster 6 says, who has that much money laying around just to spend on sex? Can't you just hook up with someone or use your hand or something? 1k is a lot. Bitter-blooded demon says, Eddie. Throwaway 9932 says, on a serious note, try opening disputes with PayPal, but I don't think you'll get your money back. You'd have to be incredibly lucky. Otherwise consider the money to be school fees you paid for a valuable lesson. This is a very common scam BTW. I generally avoid scams, but I fell for this exact scenario myself because of my horny banana making decisions instead of my rational brain. There's another version in which you are purchasing an amazing product for an unbelievably low price, but to deliver that you have to keep sending money again and again for various reasons. There's no product and the entire legitimacy of the seller company is totally made up. r/TIFU. Midnight Fine 6452 says, TIFU, I've messed my back up. For context, I have scoliosis. I have a curve at the top and bottom portions of my back. I have mild pain every now and then, but I'm now going to physical therapy. When I went to my first physical therapy session last week, they gave me stretches to do to relieve back pain. However, I did them too fast, and I now have excruciating back pain that has not gone away for the last few days. I can no longer bend my back past a certain degree without terrible pain. Any sort of physical activity hurts, and I had to run a mile like this, which I somehow managed. I hope this is not chronic, but it might be muscle damage, which I hope it isn't. TLDR, I did back exercises too fast and now my back is as excruciating pain. Sorry for bad spelling, I'm on my phone. Acrobatics Source 3 says, sorry to hear this. I had a friend, Joe, with the same condition, and he went on to be a psychologist. I hope you have success as well. Rude Sprinkles 1240 says, back pain is the worst. I hope you feel better soon. That's all for this video. Was it good? I know not, for I'm a robot. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. This video is the product of an automated process.